two.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Rich, and welcome to Redden Exploration. Today is my first official exploration video that I'm putting up, and it's happening right here. So let's get it started. As you can tell, I am in the woods. It's a state forest, and a lot of you may know that in the state forest there's a lot of secrets. I've been lucky enough to know how to do research and figure stuff out that this particular stretch of state forest where I live has many secrets, dark, tragic secrets. People have died up here. People have gotten lost up here. People have just disappeared into thin air up here. Story I'm going to tell you today happened back in 1976. Very tragic story. It happened right where I'm walking. Well, between where I'm walking and down there by that hill. We're going to walk to that hill so you can see what I'm talking about. 1976. Husband and wife decided they were going to go camping. They went down, a couple miles down that way, they went camping. Nice place, had a tent set up. Everything that goes with camping. Well, stuff happened. They had too many adult beverages and they started a fight. Well, the husband, upset with the wife, jumped in his car, hauled ass out of the campsite somewhere between 11 and 12 o'clock at night. Left his wife in the woods, in the dark, by herself, no vehicle to get out, no nothing. Just left. My opinion, it's a douchebag move to do, and he should be hung by his... You get my point. But anyway, he was coming up this road right here. Now, you can tell that this road kind of sucks. It's all mud and dirt, narrow, windy, full of hills. So he come up right around that bend down there. Right into that bend right there, he come around, going really fast. You know, you're drinking, you're driving fast, you're in a bad mood, you're not paying attention. Plus, it was foggy. So he come around that bend down there, and somewhere right through here was a lady walking. Didn't see her. Well, he didn't see her until his car hit her, and she bounced off his hood and rolled up over the car. Slams on the brakes, jumps out, goes back and checks on her. Blood everywhere. All over the ground, all over her. Just a bloody mess. So now he's panicking because he's in the middle of nowhere. Cell phones not invented yet. So he jumps in his car, hauls ass out of here, and gets down to the town police department, which he was lucky to find a cop on duty at that time because it's a small town. They have one, maybe two cops on duty at a time. So he's explaining to the cop what happened, and the cop puts him in the back seat of the car, drives up here. Behind the cop was the fire department ambulance, EMTs, everything. It was a big accident scene that they had blocked off. They had the road blocked off and everything. By the time they got up here into this spot where she was laying, she was gone. She wasn't there. There was no blood. There was no body. There were not even no footprints in the dirt from her. The only marks that were seen were the skid marks from his car. That got him thinking, what the hell's going on? Well, he got arrested that night for drinking and driving. The cops went down, checked on his wife. They got her out, told her what happened. And she was confused because he's never imagined anything like that before. So nobody knew what was going on with him. The one cop actually thought that he was making it up to get out of a stupid crime that he may have committed, like leaving his wife, or maybe he put his car in a ditch or something. Nobody knew. Personally, I don't think he imagined it. I think it happened. Because I heard, after my research, I found out that there was a tragedy up here in 1957. A lady and her son were walking down the main highway. It's not really a highway, it's a state road. People live on it, so it's not a highway. But they were walking down the road, going to the water well to get some water, because there's a freshwater spring on the side of the road down there, and that water is delicious, better than you can get at the store, guaranteed. But it's not clear if they were at the well or on their way to the well or the spring to get the water, and somebody abducted them, snatched them both right up, came up here into this state forest and shot the mother in the head. Now, people say that the woman that got hit by the car that night was the ghost of this lady walking up and down the road. She was looking for her son, who has not been found. Now, this happened in 1957. I have done some research on this because some stuff I believe, some stuff I don't believe. So I want to do research to see how true it makes sense to me. What I found was in 1958, there was a body found in these woods. It was a female with a gunshot to the back of her head. So that's where the story goes, is everybody thinks that it's the lady that got hit was the victim of that shooting walking up and down the road. Now, when they found her body, they never found her son. To this day, as far as I know, her son has never been found. Is his body somewhere in these woods behind me? Or in these woods on this side of me? This state land stretches for 1,300 acres. And this was back in the 50s, and not one child's body was found. So, how true is it that her son was with her? Nobody knows. But the body that was discovered here did show signs of childbirth. Something with the hips being stretched to a certain size or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a female. I've never gave childbirth, and I don't plan on it anytime soon, to be honest. But there were signs that she has given birth in the past. Nobody knows who she was, because back in the 50s they didn't have that kind of DNA testing. But they say that at night she walks up and down this road looking for her son. Now, I have heard countless stories from people in town saying that they've experienced seeing her, or other people have told them that they experienced her. So my question was, who comes up here to look for a ghost? Well, that was quickly answered, because where I'm at is, like I said, I'm in the state forest, and there are multiple campsites throughout this whole 1,400 acres. In fact, right now, let me get through all the mud. I'm at one of them campsites because there's really nowhere to park on a narrow road, so you kind of have to improvise. So I pulled into a campsite. Now, when I say there's multiple campsites, you got this one right here. There's the fire pit. It's wide open, easy enough to pull a couple campers in, throw a couple tents up. And if you just go just a little bit deeper into the woods, down this little makeshift trail, right over here, you have another campsite. This one's more private, more secluded. Can't fit as much stuff here. But, yeah. But anyway, people come to these campsites and they claim to see this lady walking down the road. A couple of them here tried to ask her if she needed help or if she was lost, and she just kept walking. Now, this campsite that I'm at is right by the road. So, if you're camping here on a full moon where everything's bright because of the moon, there's a good chance that you're going to see a ghost walking. It's a good chance it's going to be a lady looking for her lost child. I'm going to come up here one of these nights when I get a chance. I'm going to camp out. I'm going to do a night investigation, kind of. I'm going to make a video out of it. It's going to be my part 2 to this one. And I'm going to sit here at a campsite and see if I can see her. I'm going to drive up and down the road and see if I can see a lady walking. That will help my mind realize that this story is true. Right now, I'm going on research that I've done in the area and what people from town tell me. So, I'm going to leave it up to you. If you think this is a good story or a true story, you won't be judged. If you think it's, I don't know, full of bull, again, you won't be judged. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. My opinion will happen after I come up here for a few hours at night and see if I can see this lady. If I can't, that's not exactly gonna tell me that it doesn't happen and it's not true. It's just gonna make me want to come back again and do another investigation. When I do come up here, I will be filming it, and I will be uploading it so you can see exactly what I see. Now, one thing with my channel, I don't believe in this whole spirit box thing. When I was younger, I messed around with a Ouija board, and it's just not my thing. And a spirit box is the same as a Ouija board, except it's more digital and verbal. So you won't see no spirit box on my channel. Other stuff, yeah, I'll be using other tools, but not no spirit box trying to communicate, because it's just not my thing. If it's your thing and it upsets you that I'm not using it, I'm sorry. But anyway, that's the story that I have for you. If you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching it. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment of your opinion, and wait for part 2. Until next time, see you later.